I don't believe God wished black folk to be in this dilemma. But yet, God and white society taught that and used their churches from 1600s up until 1860 to say that God wished it. The blacks somehow were smited, being an offshoot of Hamite. Remember that? Yeah. They used the Bible to teach that black folk were inferior and that you were justifiably slaves. Right. Then from 1860s up until present day, they've been using genetic. That's why you got a book out called The Bell Curve, saying that you're genetically inferior. That's why you're in your dilemma. And what I tell blacks over, both of those are tails. You're where you are because you've been socially engineered. The last thing. People have been playing games with you, manipulating the circumstances, controlling you. And if somebody has socially engineered you into your dilemma, the only way you're going to get out is for somebody to take the responsibility of what? Socially engineering you out. And that's why I created the Harvest Institute. And so what we're doing now is trying to go back and understand everything that's happened to black folks, and I'm trying my best in my books and my institute to turn everything upside down and give you a halfway fighting chance to come out of it as a winner. I don't want you to lose anymore. I'm tired of black folk losing. Okay? So let me finish up a little bit of history and we'll get into the solutions, because I only got about 38 minutes.
All right.
Okay, you've heard some of the information from Dr. Anderson. And we really want to get some input from everybody that's here, because I know talk is cheap. We all know that talk is cheap. So we can throw out a lot of ideas, and somewhere along the line, we're going to have to start doing something different. That's right. We got to renew our minds. So if we don't do anything else today but just renew our mind a little bit, talk about how your mind has been renewed, or some suggestions on what we can do today to go forward. And I know you all got to leave, but we want to hear from you all before you do. So.
Well, I guess what I'm taking away from this is what we really need to do is do a better job as a community itself. Because, and I'm going to put it this way. I live on the north side of town. And I need to connect better. But also, we have to recognize exactly what's going on, which I think is the most important thing, is because I think there's so much denial about what's really going on, and that is the main issue. Because how can you empower someone when they're in denial? If you're saying, hey, well, this guy made it, and this guy made it, I can make it too, that's fine. But guess what? You didn't look back at the other 50 folks who didn't, and you're looking back at them like, what's wrong with them? And they don't understand why not everyone being able to make that push forward. I think that's what the big issue is.
What is your name and your position? Here in Fresno.
My name is Mark Ritter. I have a business. Mark Ritter.
Okay.
I have a business called New Millennium Business and Family Solutions. And basically what I do is I help small businesses and families with legal issues, helping businesses get back on track, identity theft issues, credit repair, funding.
You have a card? You have a card. That's what I'm doing. Can you release the card before?
So do you have any input on what you're seeing?
Yeah. My name is Daryl Middleton.
I would like a card.
I was raised back east in Philadelphia, and
I want to exchange.
my family moved here back in '99. I moved here from the Bay Area in 2005. And I think what my real walk away from this is that we're in a multi-dimensional war.
Yes, yes.
It's spiritual, it's education. education, it's economics, our love for ourselves, or letting other people define who we are without really not loving ourselves, I think is pretty interesting to me. I think, what Dr. Claude Anderson brought up about the work, welfare, and stealing, that really hit home with me in terms of the number of people that are truly impacted. Now, we're in an area where $11 billion is generated, right? We're a world-class economy out of this area. And when we look at the wealth disparity that exists here, where 47% of the people live below or close to the property line, what's our stake in it, right? And so, when I look around, there's always this crab in the barrel mentality, where instead of us always wanting to take something, we should be looking at what are we willing to give. Where I grew up, right, Philadelphia was pretty rough. I grew up in Philadelphia in the 60s. I'm 56 years old. And so if you think about, the police indiscriminately killing black men the way they're killing them today, right? During the Civil Rights Movement, the Black Panthers, the whole deal. When I look at where we are today, we're not that better off. We're not. We haven't, there are a lot more blacks going to college. I went to Hampton, I went to Temple University, University of Hawaii. I served 10 years in the military. I did my due. But then I look at all the black men in my family that have served this country, and we're still not equal. Right?
So what's your point?
My point is I think we need to really look at where we are legally, under the law, right? Because we don't have the impact. So I was actually, interesting enough, I was sharing with a friend the other day about what can we do to file a class action suit against the corporation of the United States.
Yes.
Because, the very things that they say they have protected us from by law, they really haven't. Just like they put it here, and then they basically write a way around it so that we're not getting what we deserve, right? And I think more importantly, we need to really just stand behind each other.
Can I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
First of all, my name is Alice Smith-Morville. I'm an educator, and I've been in the school system for 25 years. I'm retired, but I do some research in my work professional unified school district for many years. I've been following Claude Anderson for at least a year, so I've listened to a multitude of his videos. And he does have this corporation that is working, because I believe he's also a lawyer, and he is trying to put together some kind of lawsuit against America.
Reparations.
Yeah, right. So you could contact him, and you could be a part of that thing. We all can. Because I think what you're saying is righteous, and there is a legal precedent with Dr. Anderson. You can work with him on that. I'm going to say something else after you've gone, because it's going to take a while for me to say it. But I agree with you wholeheartedly. And I worked for the prison system for about 6 years. I started with corporate. And I was so assaulted by the men that I saw, and that was back in the 90s, when I first started teaching in 1990. And when I saw all those brothers on the yard, I was 40. And when I got into my classroom and I saw all those brothers, good-looking, young, wonderful black men in that class, and this was my first day in the classroom, and I turned away from them, faced the board, and I started crying. I just boo-hooed. And the guys in the class were like, what's wrong with her? Did somebody say something to her? You guys, who did this? What did you guys do? And I cleaned up my face and turned around and I looked at them and I said, you guys, when I walked out onto that yard and saw how many of you were out there, and I come into this classroom, I said, I'm mortified that my people, so many of my people, are here in this prison. And I said, you have parents, you have children, you have wives, and you are here? I said, it's killing me. It's killing me. And I said, I'm a GED teacher. I said, but actually I'm an artist. I graduated from UCLA with a degree in design, but they hired me to teach everything but math. Then I have to go back to school, learn math, and I went and sat down at my desk, and the inmates started coming over to my desk, and they said, one from China, he said, Mrs. Smith, I'm in here for drug trafficking. He said, I'll teach you math, you can teach it to the class. The guys from Mexico came over to me, we're in here for drugs, we'll teach you math from Mexico, you can teach it to the class. Anyhow, it was great. You know, but just to let you know that, you know, I've been in the prison system, I've seen what goes on there, I've been in the public school system, and I know firsthand about our guys in the prison system. And I talk to children, I see our women in the prison system, and it's not good.
We're in a dangerous species.
Yes, we are in danger.
So don't get it twisted.
And what I'll say is, you know, folks don't realize, you know, folks refuse to realize, you know, while the white friends are always talking about, it starts with the police. I hate to.
Come on, y'all, keep it all the way, bro.
And it's, you know, it's a hot topic, but when you look at the cycle that it creates, because once you're, you know, dealing with the police, then you're in the system, that opportunity is taken away. And economic opportunity is just gone. And it starts a complete cycle.
That's right.
And that's how it's part of how I got into doing what I do. Because I was fortunate when I was in my 20s, I was working for the Mayor's Criminal Justice Department in San Francisco for the gang prevention program. Working with at-risk kids. And one of the things we did was we dressed like we were one of the kids.
Right.
I lived on Nob Hill and I was walking home one day, and the police just stopped and picked me up. Just stopped and picked me up. Didn't ask me any questions, didn't ask me for my credentials.
Wow.
Nothing. I was 2 blocks from my house. And so I was lucky enough to have a family that could afford to have an attorney for me. Because I sat there and said, I sat there just as innocent as could be saying, Mom, don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. I'll go talk to them.
Right.
And now looking back later, I look at, wow, what my family did for me and how different my life would be if that had taken a different turn.
That's right.
And I had to deal with that with my son. You know, so with some of the stuff I do, that's why I provide some of the services I do, is because, you know, everybody needs that. And getting people just to understand with what you can protect your rights. You have to know your rights. That's part of the solution, is know what your rights are. It's not going to solve the problem. So, a lot bigger problem than that.
But one person
But one little
at a
thing
time,
here
yeah,
can take the next step.
that's right.
You know, and it's step by step. You know, it's about, and I see the disillusion in education. I understand that. But we still have to keep that
We
up.
still have to
We
stay
still have to
educated.
say that.
That's right.
You know, because I look at where my parents were in the 60s, you know, in terms of the education they had, and how it's propelled them now.
Right.
Brother, can I add to what you're saying? What my thing was, I was thinking about, in conjunction with economic development, we still have to go back to the drawing board as far as teaching ourselves.